Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Derek Z talking about Battlefield 2042's newest game mode, Hazard Zone. So in this tweet he's describing Hazard Zone like an Escape from Tarkov, Hunt Showdown, and possibly some Division elements into the mix, which if you've never played any of those games, they're basically just a dumbed down battle royale, looter shooter. So you go into a map, you load up with some friends, you compete for high tier loot, and there's AI throughout the map, and you're just trying to secure some loot, complete objectives, complete quests, and earn rewards by surviving and extracting. So it looks like extractions are a really big part of Hazard Zone. You'll be getting streak bonuses, more XP at the end of each round you survive. You'll also be getting a percentage discount on equipment prices and a currency called DMC, Dark Market Coin. We don't know too much about that, but maybe it's a purchase of like a cosmetics or something along those lines. Also, requirement for perks. You'll have to survive a certain amount of raids in a row or hazard zones in a row to unlock certain perks. Yeah, so that pretty much sums up extractions. Seems pretty cool. Just extract more in a row. You'll be rewarded by perks and equipment discounts. So yeah, that sums it up. And moving on. So this to me is probably the most exciting part about Hazard Zone, coming from a Tarkov experience. The AI in the game really helps with the fluidity of the game, just running from objective to objective or completing quests. Getting some gunplay in on some AI in between then is a lot of fun, and just kind of fills out the time in between PvP. So I think that system works really good. This will be Battlefield's first attempt at filling out the map with some AI. So we'll see how that goes. I hope the boss mechanics are unlike the Division, where they're pretty bullet spongy and they just take a ton of ammo to take out. I hope there's some tactical approach where you have to come up with some sort of plan other than just laying down some gunfire. But we'll have to see when the beta comes out how that'll work. I hope Hazard Zone is in the beta, because this is probably the game mode I am most excited for, just because it's super fresh and super new, and I'm a big fan of Tarkov and that sort of system. Okay, so here we're talking a little bit just more features in Hazard Zone and various points of interest like ammo stations and uplinks. Ammo stations, pretty self-explanatory. That's probably just where you refill some gear. And uplinks sound like it's related to the bottom of this tweet, where it says there are links to a respawn sequence which states start, pause, resume, and abort. So I'm not sure if they're talking about like a point in the map that you can kind of interact with, and it'll change the way respawns work throughout the match, which could be interesting, but I'm not sure exactly how to interpret that. But to me, that's what it sounds like. Or more likely, the uplink is just a place where you go, similar to Warzone, to revive a teammate. This tweet's just describing a little bit more of what we can expect on the map in Hazard Zone. Here it says satellites have 3 different sizes and might crash into the map during a round. There is a lot of engine data like flaming debris, trails, and shockwave or impact effects. That all sounds super cool. How tragic would it be if you just got hit by a piece of debris from a falling satellite and die? I really hope that's a possibility. Anyway, just touching on satellites a little bit more, there's 3 different sizes. I would imagine this is just tied to the loot part of the game in Hazard Zone. Maybe tied to a quest or two, but for the most part they're going to be similar to maybe PUBG's airdrop system, to where they land randomly on the map, creating high value loot that players are definitely going to chase after, giving it interesting PvP conflict and just diversifying round to round gameplay. So I like that system. I think it should work out pretty well, and excited to see that in game. Alright, so this is probably the last tweet we're going to be looking at for Hazard Zone. This is just the tactical upgrades. This is the equipment you can bring in with you for each round. So we got spotting duration. That's just pretty self-explanatory. Basically you spot a target and the marker will probably stick around for a little bit longer. Starting armor, so you're just going to be loaded up, probably similar to maybe a Warzone mechanic where you're packing armor, and you'll just start with a little bit extra. Loadout insurance is, if you've played Tarkov, that's probably a pretty similar system to where you can insure your armor for some sort of cost, and you will get the loadout back if no one's taken your loot. After about 24 hours, it'll be returned to you. Satellite info, we talked about satellites a little bit earlier. This is probably just maybe a idea of where they're going to land on the map. Deploy speed, that I don't know how balanced that will be. Deploy speed meaning maybe you spawn sooner than other people. I'm not really sure. Extra respawn beacon, I'm guessing that's just an extra life. Extra intel storage, and throwable ammo, faster healing, ammo increase, bonus AI reward, bonus intel reward. So I'm imagining those are just like bonus XP for killing AI and retrieving intel. All pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, that's probably going to wrap up this video. If you learned something or you found this interesting and you like the content, please consider giving a thumbs up. And I also do stream on Twitch at Dzinked, same as the YouTube channel. So if you want to catch me live playing some Battlefield 2042 beta, you can find me there. Otherwise, I'm going to be uploading a lot more content on Battlefield 2042. So if you like this video, consider subscribing and stay tuned. And I hope to catch you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.